Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Weather could be a factor. For more on that, we go to Holly Rowe.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly, I know you're out in the elements. Keep an eye on that. The Bruins ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Michigan's offense will take the field first. And here comes Bryce Underwood. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Underwood on the play action. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Shakes off the defender. Makes it past the marker. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Well, this offense giveth, and then it turned around and giveth it back.
And I think a bunch of people are going to go, why don't they just turn around and hand the ball off? I'm not going to hand the ball off every single play. I understand nice big play the play before, but
makes the catch, and he's free. And he's wrestled to the ground.
And that's better protection up front by these guys. You give up a sack the play before, you got to give your quarterback some time. They do. And another thing that I really like, guys, what he did right here, you don't have to take a shot. You don't have to get it all back.
Got a little press. He's up to 51 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. And the Wolverines line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 79 yards on the drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morgan. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bruins offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that's going to be the challenge for this offense tonight, is holding up against this pass rush. They're one of the best defenses in the entire nation because of their ability to get pressure on their quarterback. They're going to have to do a much better job tonight protecting their guy, or they've got no shot.
Iamaleava going for the big play. He's got it down the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They don't mind being aggressive from deep in their own end, and it paid off there as they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Using his legs, it's Knight. Maybe some room here. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a 1st down. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. With the catch, it's Matthews. There he goes. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll run it. It's Thomas. And he's in. Touchdown, UCLA. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he puts through the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside. It's Marshall. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Throwing. Underwood. Fires quickly. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the counter. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. He's now up to 64 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Play fake, Underwood. Fires to the right. That's reeled in, it's Marshall. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Wolverines, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. In the red area, it's Marshall. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And he's in for a second touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down there. He knows how to get in the end zone. And I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Knight. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Throwing, Imaliava. Shoots it to the left. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He's loose. Touchdown Bruins. He got a step and just dusted the field. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he made the extra point without problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. They go play action, Bryce Underwood. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Plucks it out of the air. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. Bryce Underwood to the air again. Looking left. Complete in the middle. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Off the play fake on first down. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Wolverines go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, it's Marshall. There's a crease. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll run it on first and goal. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Michigan! That's his third touchdown of the game, and now 18 on the season.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Play fake, Iamaleava. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Sends it back in motion. Here's Iamaleava to throw. He makes the grab. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air. It's Iamaleava. It's complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. That's caught. It's Ellis. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Knight. Got 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 coming. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Deafening noise. Here's Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle.
Well, you can't throw it much better than that. You've got an in-breaking route coming from the right-hand side, and there wasn't a big window to squeeze that football into, but really nice job on the timing. He threw it at the perfect moment. Puts it only where his guy can make the catch, and they get a big first down.
The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Iamaleava. Tight end finds a soft spot. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Caught! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Hope the kicker is okay there. He's in a defenseless and vulnerable position, and you have to protect him. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Underwood. He'll pull it down. At the 35, he's loose. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Got it. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Wolverines with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To throw, it's Underwood. Under fire. Got room at the 35. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Gets rid of it. It's complete on the right side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Michigan choosing to spend its final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Here's Underwood to throw. He got it. They will score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Morgan. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see how they handle it. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. They make the stop, but he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Throwing, Imaliava. He hurls one deep down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Gamecocks with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team.
And the Wolverines will boot it away to start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He's got great speed. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. They'll open the second half on the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Now on second down. Here's Imaliava to throw. A strike downfield. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, UCLA. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Makes the grab.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Throwing, Underwood. Finds his tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Fires to the tight end.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Got his man. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Wolverines are rolling down the field. Running inside. It's Marshall. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Iamaleava. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath, like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's breaks into the open. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Underwood. Got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use their running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Wolverine! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing, Iamaleava. Makes the grab on the left. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. They'll move the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Knight. Got enough for the first. Puts him in the spin cycle. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Bruins, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to ride this running back. Makes a man miss. There's a little room there. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Iamaleava on the play action. And they can't make the connection.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
Looking for room, it's Thomas. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. Now Iamaleava throws to the wideout. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kick. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. They will stop him short. Turn it over on downs. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter.
2-14 close.
Here's Underwood to throw. Got his man. At the 40, there he goes. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. The only drama left awaiting the clock to run out gives us a minute to check out the scoreboard from the top 12 teams in the country and get a win like this late in the season, and that really adds some strength to your playoff resume. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross. Here we go.
Throwing, Underwood. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Makes makes a catch. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. And he will score! Touchdown, Michigan! That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
3rd down in the gun, Iamaleava. Quickly out to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And the Bruins headed quickly to the line.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Bruins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Iamaleava. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw again. They're working that left side. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Bruins! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
So here comes the Michigan offense. And as we get later in this game, Jesse, you want to keep moving the ball and being aggressive, but don't turn the thing over.
So how about getting the running game going right here, David, on this drive? Let those big fellas up front get some push, bleed the clock, move the chains.
Yeah, no need to get greedy. I know the passing stats and you want to score, but you're right. The clock right now is your friend with a 2-possession lead.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 10. He takes it in. Touchdown, Bruins.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their second. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to him. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Bruins choose to use their final timeout here. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He works his way past the first down marker, and that will put this one away.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game, and Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation where you just need one first down to end the game, you can go out and execute like that. They're going to feel good after this one.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Running inside. It's Marshall. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation.